And we've arrived in Dublin, we're through, we're just heading into the city centre in a taxi.
They gave me an empty glass.
Starting in here in this burger restaurant with pass if you can. Our next stop, and this seems to just be turning into a drinking afternoon, which is absolutely fine. We're going to Ireland's oldest pub, the Brazen Head. We're off to Dublin.
To the Emerald Isle, to be sure.
We are. We've booked a very last minute trip for us. Only booked a couple of weeks ago, and we're going to meet up with our American friends in Dublin for 3 days. So we need to get through Newcastle Airport on Ryanair and over there. Yeah.
We do.
We've all checked into Ryanair, so we just need to sort out the special assistance, and then we'll show you what we get for breakfast, jump on the flight, and then show you around Dublin today. Yeah? Looking forward?
Yeah, looking forward to it. I've been up since 4 o'clock. I don't know, was it just had a nervous stomach? Or an excited stomach, as you put it?
I've heard Dublin's very expensive, so we'll see how true that is. I'll pop all the prices in the video when we get to Dublin.
Yeah. I was the one that checked in on the app. It was very easy.
Very easy.
Very easy.
Should we go and sort out your special assistance?
Let's do it.
We're all through security. That took less than a minute, even with Caroline's packed down the chest to get. We're going to quickly go through duty free because it isn't cheaper here, and then get some breakfast in the departure lounge, but we're not sure where from yet.
We've come through security, we've picked Astor in time for breakfast. It's a lovely sunny day here in Newcastle. It's going to be over 20 degrees, a little bit cooler in Dublin. But we're really looking forward to getting over and checking it out and seeing our friends. Have you decided on your breakfast, Shaun?
I think I'm going to have a full English, but we've got a coffee and a tea for now, before we move on to the hard stuff. I don't like Guinness, so that's going to be interesting to have over there in Dublin. But we've never been to Dublin before, so we're going to get to experience all the sights and sounds and food.
Yeah. A Ryanair plane's just pulled in. Do you think that could be ours?
Might be ours. Who knows? There's lots of Ryanair flights. Let's get some breakfast, eh? I'm starving. I went for the sweet hash with the chili pearls and a side of sausage, because you can't not have sausage. But we went, something a bit healthier. And then Caroline can also share this with me, because you aren't particularly hungry.
I'm not particularly hungry, and this has got chimichurri on as well, and 2 poached eggs. The poached eggs look really, really done well.
Yeah, let's give it a try. Need to get rid of all this green stuff.
The green stuff's some of the best stuff.
Oh, that's not a very good poached egg. Is this one better? No.
Oh,
look at that.
That's like a hard-boiled egg, not a poached egg.
I know. Anyway, let's get a mouthful. That's pretty decent. They're very sweet chilies.
Yeah, the little ones the pearl ones are sweet. But can you taste the chimichurri?
Oh really? It's like a tiny bit, yeah. It's $16.50 for the sweet potato hash with poached eggs and chili. I'm not sure how much the sausages were. It's perfectly acceptable for a breakfast.
But you wish the poached eggs were runny, not hard-boiled.
Yeah, which they were poached eggs, not soft, like semi-soft boiled eggs. Breakfast is all finished, and it came to $31.22 for the sweet potato hash, a coffee, a tea, and 2 sausages. So we need to go to the special assistance area now via Boots, where we need to get some travel deodorant, because we're only taking the small hand luggage that Ryanair allows. We need to grab that, and then we'll head over to special assistance, where they will board us.
All boarded.
And we've arrived in Dublin, we're through, we're just heading into the city centre in a taxi. Well, we've made it to the city centre. The taxi ride was a bit
Hairy.
hairy. couldn't really record it, but the taxi driver was, I'm sure he was trying to kill us. He had crashed 3 times, swearing at other drivers, beeping his horn, weaving in and out. Anyway, €33 that cost from the city centre to the Aloft Hotel.
There seemed to be a £4.60 charge put on at the beginning, and then literally just as we arrived at the Aloft, about £2 or £3 extra went on. I was watching the meter.
Just all the surcharges and stuff. We've dropped our bags off at the Aloft. Not time to check in yet, but we're heading up to Temple Bar because we've never been and you've got to do it, I guess. And also, our friends are there, so we're going to meet up with our American friends. We're just walking past St. Patrick's Cathedral, and this looks like a really nice area just to chill, isn't there?
Yeah.
We'll check that out either later on today or tomorrow.
They gave me an empty glass.
We need a drink hand.
Okay, let's go.
Cheers, babe. I've got a Hop House 13, which is made by Guinness. I don't like Guinness. You've got a Kilkenny.
Which is really nice. And Ant's got a Guinness again.
Cheers, everyone. €28.
Slante.
Slanche.
We're finished in Temple Bar. That is busy and loud and lots going on and hard to move. But we've caught up with our friends and we're now going to find some food. We've picked Bobo's because it was handy. See how good the Irish burgers are. Starting in here in this burger restaurant with pass if you can. Okay, we'll see if this is any good. Caroline's got a rock show cider and you've went for an extra special bitter.
It's extra special.
Yeah.
It's much better.
Terrible as well.
That's all right.
That's the worst part.
It could have been worse though.
They're going to deport me.
That's nice.
They are going to deport you, Anne. Need a flake.
The bubbles are nice. I love it. Okay.
So we've come to a burger restaurant and Caroline's ordered a Greek salad
Nothing wrong with that.
with beetroot.
Without tomatoes.
Any good?
Oh, it's got to teach me how to pour a beer. I'm going to learn how to do this.
Someone, you need to learn how to pour a beer.
Guinness factory.
I hear there's a factory that can teach you that. And
Hey, Guinness difficult.
yeah. Here's my Portuguese burger. It's got weird lettuce in it. Oh, spicy sauce. Spicy sauce. I squeezed my burger, all the sauce came out. But let's give this a try.
So lovely.
That's a really nice grilled chicken, nice bit of spice.
No, that was the video you were supposed to take.
But it's saucy.
I've got one a couple of pages.
My burger was delicious.
My salad was okay.
Yeah,
Not
my
bad.
burger.
A lot of
spicy
it.
sauce. Yeah, $16.95 for the burger, and well, how much was your
I
salad?
have no idea.
€48 in total for the salad, the burger, and 2 drinks. No chips or anything. No. But I'd go there again. That was a good burger. We're now just going to explore a little bit. We're not doing the hop on, hop off bus tour today. We're going to do that tomorrow. So we're just going to continue exploring the city centre in this lovely sunshine. Our next stop, and this seems to just be turning into a drinking afternoon, which is absolutely fine. We're going to Ireland's oldest pub, the Brazen Head. We've found our way to a back room because it's quite busy.
Well, Ant found the back room.
Yes, and found the back room in the oldest pub in Ireland. I did a wager with you, so we need to go and do a poll. You need to go around and ask everybody, but I reckon there's more Americans in here than any other nationality.
It's possible.
Yeah, I mean, when we when we stood at the bar,
Yeah.
the row of people at the bar went, "Yep, we're American."
I'm looking at all these patches here. I can't see one that's not from the U.S. I did see
There
Canadian
is-
Mounties.
Yeah, there's a Canadian one behind you. Durham.
But most
Durham.
of these are all American. Oh, that's the Mounties right there.
Yeah.
RCMP.
Calgary.
But for the most part, I would say that 99% of these are American.
Supermax, it's a double burger day. This is only a 5 ounce, but it's weighty. It's weighty, and he's been wanting a Supermax. Actually, it looks. Look at that. That looks decent. Burger, two burger patties, melty cheese, lettuce. He's into it already. I'm describing it. That is better than McDonald's. I mean, that's not a high bar.
It's hot.
It's really good. Almost as good as that one I had when I was very drunk in Singapore.
So what is actually in it?
Beef, cheese, lettuce, tomato, Thousand Island dressing.
Mackerel. They don't get a napkin here. That's the thing. No napkins at Supermax.
Good lettuce.
Very good lettuce. They're known for their lettuce.
Yeah.
So we've left Kitty and Tori and come back to the hotel, and we're going to get a drink before we go to bed.
Cheers, babe.
Cheers.
We are now down in our room for the evening. That was a nice quick drink. Actually, it wasn't that quick. We were up there for a little while, just chilling, having a whiskey and some Coke. But this is our room. It's a wheelchair room. Plenty of space. You tired there?
Very tired.
And then there's the bathroom. We'll do a proper tour of the hotel. Watch out for that video. But it's time for bed. That's going to do it for this video of our travel to Dublin and drinking around the city. A little bit of food. In the next video, we're going to see a lot more of the sites. We're going to do the hop-on, hop-off bus and catch a lot of the main sites in Dublin. And then we're also going to the Guinness Storehouse. Hope you've enjoyed this one and tune in for the next one. Keep making memories.
Catch you later.